The origins of like where Hungary came from aren't really clear. According to their legend, the first Hungarian, his name was Hunor, and he followed a magic deer. He was out hunting and he followed this magic deer with his brother, I think, and then they just kept following the deer and eventually were so far away that they couldn't find home anymore. So they settled down right where they were, and that was Hungary. And so then they met someone and had families, and that from there they formed Hungary. And then when Hungary became Christian, that's when they stopped being more like the Mongols and more Christian like the rest of Europe. So they had a king and they fought a lot of wars between who was going to be the king. And then after World War I, a lot of their land was divided up because they were the Austro-Hungarian Empire. They were really big for a long time. And then they still will tell you all the time about Big Hungary or Nagy Magyarország. They're just still upset that they had all this land, they were in control of so much, and now they're much smaller than they used to be. And then communism came in and the Soviets came in and took them over, and so everyone will tell you like, oh yeah, I learned Russian when I was a kid, but I don't know anything, because they just didn't want to be Russian. They didn't want to speak Russian, so they don't know it, and they speak Hungarian with a lot of pride. But a lot of the youth do learn English. Anyways, the communists came in, took over, and things were pretty rough for a lot of people. Some people it was better, some people it was worse, but there were a lot of hard times and people were scared a lot. And then they revolted in 1956, and that was when they took back more their own power, and it still took a while before they were really free of the Soviets and free. They actually had 3 revolutions in total before they were their own independent country. Now they have a prime minister, or a president you could say, and they live a lot more free, but it's still, there's a lot of traditions that are hard for them to break, or things that the older people just still remember because it was only like 60 years ago.